I'm so sorry about coming in right on time today. I don't know what's wrong with my program. I use I don't even know what it's called now, Wirecast, and it's just been playing up the last few times I've tried to get online. It wasn't wanting to connect, so yeah, a bit of a bummer. So hi guys, hi Linda, Kathy, Dawn, who else has come in there? Nick and Tina, Wendy, hi. And I'm just making sure I'm on live chat because, you know, just opening it up. Hi Jennifer. Hi Alicia. And you're right, it does need a band-aid, and this sticky thing keeps coming off, so now I haven't had a chance to get my pencils and things out. I've been trying to get you guys a flip through, which is loading at the moment, so hopefully in half an hour or so it'll be ready for me to show you that. Heather does have a new book coming out, and I think it's today, so I don't know if it'll be ready by the time we finish today. Hopefully it will be. I might be able to do a quick screenshot flip through, but yeah, she's obviously had some stuff happening, and it's a lot of work for her, so you know, it will bear with her, and we'll see how we go. So if we can't get that done today, that's fine. We've got another flip through which I'll do for you as well. So you guys can see me, right? Just checking here. I can't see anything. I'm having so much trouble. I don't know where I am. Doctor Who reference there. Awesome. So I've definitely got you guys, yeah? I'm having a moment, I think. This is just really hard. Oh, good. I get it. Hi, Helen. Hi, Lo. Yeah, having a moment today. I'm really not coping well here. My computer's not being very nice to me, or it's YouTube. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's Wirecast, the program that I'm using. I did use Google Hangouts at one stage, but I found that it was a lot slower and the quality was a lot not as good. And also I couldn't do like transitions into like flip throughs and things like that with it. So I'm going to try and stick with it, and I'll try updating it later today, and hopefully it'll be alright for next week. Yours either? Hi guys. Hi Gracelyn. Please tell me I'm not that far behind. Or you guys aren't that far behind me. Oh, that's hard. I guess I need to find my colors. Hey, let's do that. Yeah, I changed the settings slightly today, so hopefully it is a little bit better than yesterday. I'm just grabbing my color list that I gave everyone so I know what colors to get out. I decided to add a little bit of purple into it. I'm going to put... I actually bring some of the green, and I want to do the background window things with like a stone sort of look, so they look like stone around the glass windows. So yeah, I'm going to have a play. Just grabbing my colors, guys, sorry. And because What is wrong with this thing? Seriously. No, I've lost camera. I'm back. Could you... This is just so random. I've got a ghost in my machine. Seriously scary. Yep, seriously not working. Look, it's got to happen sometimes, you know. Funny thing is, I did a few videos for Jennifer Zimmerman, and it seemed like every single video I did ended up corrupted or something ended up being wrong with it. So it does happen. It just seemed to be with her videos. So anyway, I can't see chat right now. It's playing up, so just give me a moment. I'm just going to pick out my colours. I'll read them out as I go, because then I don't have to read them out later. So I've got dark purple. I've got violet. I have lilac. I have peacock green. That one's... I always lose the peacock green. It seems to disappear. It's my fault. I probably just don't put them in order. Peacock green. I'm going to be using grass green. It's that one. Parrot green. Parrot green's always easier to find because it's got gold lettering on it, not silver. Use some red colours. Got pomegranate, magenta, and hot pink. I'm going to use some yellows, and I've picked Goldenrod, Canary Yellow, and a bit of Deco Yellow. Now I'll grab my greys later on, and we'll do the stone parts of it later. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can open chat again here. Out of focus? It could possibly be out of focus. I haven't got that far yet. Let me just see. Nope, I've got focus here, so that's working well. Okay. Hi Rosalie. Who have I got? Who? It's really playing up today. I keep losing the connection between the live feed and YouTube. I do so apologize. I think I might just... It's pixelated, is it? Hi Hillary. Wow. Saying it's okay now. Yeah, hopefully that is a bit better. I wonder if it's my internet. Oh, what the? I swear it's the program. It keeps really blanking out. Oh gosh, what a pain, hey? What a pain. Hi Sherry. Hi Morticia. Hi Laurie. Guys, you've come into a big mess today. Things aren't working properly on my side. Not very happy. Oh dear. Shadow's come to say hello. Yes, Shadow, hello. Hi. Come to say hello to everyone today? Maybe she can make it work for me. Alright, cool. Yeah, it looks good, but when I'm looking at the statistics of the stream, it's looking okay right now, but it keeps flashing to bad and not receiving data, so it's kind of weird. I'm not sure why it's doing it, but hopefully we can make it through, hey? Yeah, trick or treat, this is the trick. Hi Robin, hi Ray. Shadow says hi. Hello everyone coming in. Look, I think our biggest issue today might be getting a flip through done, so yeah, hopefully we get that at least. That would be nice. If not, we might have to do another stream when Heather's new book makes it to the store, and do a giveaway for that one maybe. But I will talk to Heather and we'll see how we go. Rosalie, Shadow is my Bengal cat. You can check her out on Instagram. She's actually really quite cute. And she's becoming a little bit of a star, aren't you, Shadow? She's ignoring me now. But a friend of me opened up an Instagram account for her. And my lovely middle daughter's been posting beautiful pictures of her on there. So it's really good. Bit of fun. Heather's recovering. And resting. She said she's assured us that she's not working too hard, and I'm pretty certain that she'll be in here at some stage, so fingers crossed that we do see her pop in to say hi. But yeah, she did have a bit of a fall this week and ended up back in hospital, but she's out now and resting, so hopefully fingers crossed, and healing prayers to her, because she has not been well at all. Yeah, the cat does think I'm talking. Hello, Shadow. Yes. She thinks that I'm having a conversation with her, and that happens every time I get on the telephone as well. It reminds me, it's a real gothic picture, this one. Trying to keep the little critter off the image. So if you want to know what's under there, there's a little critter with 8 legs, and there's a couple of people in here that don't like them. So I've tried to cover it up. But if you want to check that out, I do still colour that in in the first video. So yeah, get well, Heather. We do really wish you healing prayers and send love. Let's get started, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. I'm going to use, and also I haven't sharpened my pencils either. Shows what happens when you're really unorganized. I also forgot to post a link yesterday morning and only got it up last night. I'm going to use some Peacock Green first, and there's just like, I need to sort of get around this little bit here. There's like a little ribbon around the skull. Just to pop that in there. I think I'm losing you guys again. It keeps dropping out big time. I'm going to have to keep watching it, I think. Okay, and there's also another one down here, which I'm just going around. I also filled in the skin, these little bits of skin I missed in the last couple of streams. I just quickly filled those out this morning. Those little spots on the sides of the skull there. So here and here. There's also a little bit of this rose vine coming into the eye I picked the darker colour green so that we could see the difference between this and those eyes as well. Just filling the little spikes in there. There's a couple that I coloured over with the grey, but I can still see where they are, so I'm just going back over them now. Okay, so that looks quite good. We're going to do the same thing. I'm pretty sure these are leaves too. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go in on the top of the line and just put some of that darker colour in, and also on the bottom line. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So just above. Ah! Is Loretta around? I just broke my pencil. Hi guys, who have we got coming in? Hi Louise. Who else? Any extras? Caroline, hi. Who else is there? Did I miss some? It's going so quick. Yes, snap. It's just one of those days today. I'm just having one of those days. Hi Kim. Alright, even though it's snapped, it's still got a sharp edge on it, so I'm just gonna come in here. Do you know what, it's actually like 11 degrees today, and I think it's just really cold again because I wasn't really putting that much pressure on, or maybe I am. I'm just stressed. I'm gonna use, I gotta sharpen this one as well, grass green next. You heard it. Loretta. I need to do a compilation of videos where I've just broken my pencil. I just sharpened it. I'm going to try going lighter this time. This is grass green. I'm just going to leave a little bit of a line at the top here and also in the middle underneath that middle line there. It is a tiny area, so it is hard to leave it, but I want to just put a little bit more of the lightest green in. So Parrot Green, which is what we used for the darkest colour in the eyes. In this case, it's the lightest colour. Now, if you want to give them a little bit more depth, you could use a white pencil and just, I've got to sharpen it again. Yeah, they don't seem to like the cold. It is really cold here today, and they were sitting in the coldest room of the house, so I'm just going to try and warm up that lead a little bit, because they do become more brittle when they're cold because they're wax based. So I'm just going in over the top on that very highlighted bit and putting a little bit of white on. Oh, see, look, just broke. And I wasn't even putting any pressure on. Don't let me use the Caran d'Ache full blender today, guys. I'm not breaking that. Alright. So we're going to use the green in the leaves on the side here as well. I've just turned it up so that you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, this is my hand crank sharpener. So I'm just going down the middle vine, and I'm just going to sort of lightly put a little bit of this out towards the edges of the leaf. So I did a firm line in the middle, and then I lightened my pressure up on the outside. Just doing the same on these ones. They're really tiny, so you put it in capitals so I can see it, because with the little writing it gets a little bit. So if you go to specifically, pop it in caps. Where am I? Did somebody just ask? I'm in Australia, in Victoria. I'm lost now already. Camera's gone again every time I go to have a look at chat, so sorry guys if I miss it. If I miss it, ask again so I don't have to scroll. It is seriously not happy today, is it? Goodness me. These ones have got little lines in them already. I'm just going to go down those little lines and add in a little bit of detail. Yeah, it really doesn't like me. Hi Debbie. Oh no. Now it looks like I'm thinking, I'm not sure if they're feathers or leaves. I'm pretty sure these are leaves, so this one here and this one here. But these two here might be feathers, so I might just leave those for now. So I'm not sure. So I'm just going to follow the lines that are on this one. Just like that. And the same on this side. Yeah, they look like feathers, but I'm pretty sure these ones here are leaves because they've got different edges on them. So, but yeah, I'll stick with feathers down here. Just going to use a little bit of green on those. And I'm being really conscious of the camera now. Now, no breaking this one. It's 11 PM. That's not too bad. Oh, this is not from a book. This is actually a exclusive image for called Dark Masquerade by Heather Valentine, and she's done it exclusively for my Facebook group. So if Linda can post a link up for the Facebook group, it is under the video description too, in the description too, so you can check it out there. I've got grass green, and I'm just going to go over the top of that previous color really lightly because I don't want to break it, because it's the only one that stayed in a point so far. I think I was getting a little eager before. Just adding this colour over the top of that previous colour and lightly coming out towards the edges. And on the other one. I love these greens, they're really pretty. Just adding a little bit in those little lines in the back there. Make sure you answer the questions too. Loretta. Okay, now I've done that, I'm going to the Parrot Green, and I'm just going to put a light layer of this on the rest of the white areas, just really lightly, and I'm going to use the white pencil to burnish the paper, burnish, push down the tooth of the paper. Alright, now I've got white again. So white, and I'm just going to blend in those lighter sections now. Just pushing down the tooth of the paper. Trying to be as careful as possible with that so you don't break the tip. So I wanted them similar coloured to the eyes here, but they're slightly different. Now, if you didn't want to use white, or you didn't want them to be lighter, you could use also the Caran Full Blender or the colourless blender in the Prismacolors as well. So for those just coming in, there's a little critter under there, and that's why I've got the little thing on there, because some people don't like them. But I'm going to colour that rose in a minute as well. Now I'm thinking there's a couple of different types of flowers in here. We've got some roses, and we've also got some, like, I don't know what they are, but some little sort of two layered like looking daisy things. So pardon me, we're going to use two colours. Okay, no picking on people that don't like them. That's not fair. Look, you know what? You get all types, and that's okay. Now, I'm trying to find Goldenrod. I actually got the wrong colour out, so I'm just having a look through my pencils, because it's missing. Sand. I pulled out yellow ochre instead of goldenrod. Here it is. Goldenrod. Try that again. Now with these sort of, I don't know what they are, but with these little daisy type petals, it's probably like a chrysanthemum or something like that. I don't know, but we're going to make him yellow. Using goldenrod for the shadows. So I'm just going around those petals and creating a bit of a shadow on the bottom layer of the flower, and just putting a little bit in the middle there, and down here. It's really a tiny area, so we might just use that and the canary yellow, I think. I wasn't really sure when I started this one what we were going to do with those. There's another one in her hair here. So you can see I'm just laying down that colour, and I'm just using it to come out over those back ones in the middle there, so we created a bit of a shadow behind the petals. Okay, now I've got Canary Yellow. Yes, that's what's under the sticker. I'm just going to fill out the rest of that area. It's so funny, like, you can't hide it, but I'm trying to for you. Sorry guys. I should have just swapped over at the start and did the one without it, and then we wouldn't have had any issues. Just filling in the rest of the area now with that yellow. Colour list is in the description as well if you didn't catch it. If you don't have Prismacolors, there's also in the group event, I've posted up the colour swatch chart so you can match your own colours. Just keep looking up at that camera to make sure it's still recording. So we've got violet. I'm just going to go into these little flowers here and just put a whole heap of little violet dots over the top of the black dots. I'm also going to put a little bit down into those, in between those little stems as well, just to show that there's some at the back too. Tiny little section, but a possum or a raccoon. Oh, that's an interesting combination. We have a lot of possums in here in Australia, so how do you, deal with it when they're everywhere? I'm going to make these like little berries using the violet. I'm just sort of going in on the bottom of each one of those berries and sticking that in there, but I'm going to go in with the lilac just to fill the rest of that area out. Still creating a little bit of depth in underneath, so it looks like we'll put some white gel pen on those too. Some of the white gel pen that I did earlier has already started to rub off from my hand going over it all the time, so I will go in at the end and just redo the little white spots. Just going to put some in this little patch of flowers up here too. In the middle of the daisy type things. And then we're going to stick with our roses. There's a little bit of purple flower, this same thing up here, just down here. So just filling it in with the violet. I'm just being rough, I'm not, picking particular spots, but just sort of going in, marking that in. I'm just going to put a little bit of the white gel pen in there as well. She's got a couple of little spots that I've already wiped off too, but I'll wait till the end because I still have these roses to do around her face. Oh no, that's no good. We don't have raccoons here. I'm using dark purple. Oh man. I just want to go in. I think these are, I don't know what they are. What do you think they are? Are they berries or are they just little pictures in the glass? I don't know. I'm going to use dark purple. I'm just going to go into the ribbon things here. Or is that part of the... I'm not sure. I think it's part of her headdress. I don't think it... Or is it part of the window? Any ideas, peoples? This part here? Don't know, but we're going to colour it purple. Just going around the inside edge. So they're berries. No worries, Ray. Morning, Raylene. You can get the image from the group, guys. It's free. It's in the events and in the album. So pop over. Just make sure that you answer the questions. I don't know where my little... There he is. Dusting brush has gone. So just going into the middle. My the flip through book is almost ah man, wrong angle, that's why. I was holding it on the wrong angle. Goodness me. Wrong angle. A little bit of violet. Yep. Crap. Another one bites the dust. Another one down. I'm putting a little bit of violet over the top of that, but really lightly. I'm trying not to break it. Real hard concentration here. I should just grab my toggle sharpener and do them a little bit shorter just for today. Yeah, there are two versions of it, one without the little legs and the other one with. It's funny, the lilac and violet are very similar in light pressure. Got white again. Yeah, there was a couple of people that didn't like the little critters on there, and that's okay. As I said, it's fair enough. We're all different, and I don't want to discourage anyone from having a go. That's for sure. So we'll just do a critter friendly version and a critter version. Just using the white to go over and burnish down the paper again. And we'll go pomegranate. We'll do those roses. And because they're so tiny, I made it sharp. Just gonna, I think my sharpener needs emptying actually. I keep getting dust all over them. I'm just kind of going to go around the lines and make like a bit of a shadow area. I'm going to try not to push too hard. Pigeons are back. They're driving me crazy this year. Pigeon poo everywhere. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but they're a bit of a menace. They're trying to call their buddy so they can make a nest, but I won't have it. Won't have it. So I'm kind of just going around the petals. They're kind of a little bit scribbled in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be kind of precise, but just put a little bit of that darker colour in to make some shadows. And especially in the centre of the flower, and try to just sort of go around where the petals are overlapping and stick a little bit of colour in there. And on the big rose you'll be able to see it a little bit better. I'm just going to go, you can sort of see that I'm wanting to create some like creases and really dark deep areas, and we're going to do that with this one. It's going to take you a little bit more time to add details in, but it looks so much better. So much more realistic, as much as the image is not realistic. We want depth and shape and form. So you can see I've come around all of the petals there, gone in between the petals, adding a little bit of shadow in there, and then coming back behind those again and just repeating the same step. Pigeon stopped. Awesome. It is croaking. It's absolutely chockers actually. I'm just going to empty it. It's having a bit of a hard time keeping up with all these pencil breakages. A what? A bow? This is a flower. Am I really far behind? I can't look up to see what that was about because I'll lose you again. So I wanted this flower to be pink and not red. We've used plenty of red, so I'm trying to move away from it a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. I'm just trying to lightly come out a little bit further onto some of those petals. I'm just going to put a little bit of the pomegranate in to the very edge of the flower on a couple of these outer petals. A little bit more detail. And then we can kind of create a bit of a curved shape on them by just shading slightly down, and we're just creating a little bit of a highlight in the middle of them. Can you see how I'm doing that there? It's hard to see. But we're like creating, like we did with the hair, we're creating the opposite side to create a highlight in the middle. So the outer petals look like they're a little bit more bent over. We can have a bit of a highlight in the middle of them. I've just done the ones that have got the larger petals for now. And I think because they're such tiny detail anyway, I think that will be fine. So you can see the little spots that I've created there to create a little bit of depth. So I've got the magenta. And I'm just going to use it really lightly from that dark colour towards the middle, and then come back on the opposite side. So I've still got a little bit of a gap in between. So just really lightly going back in over the top of that previous colour. I think we're getting to the ugly duckling stage of the rose now. Almost ready for the next step. I'm going to use the hot pink to do the highlights, and I'm going to burnish down the paper as well. I definitely need to sharpen this one, it's completely blunt. Actually, before I work on the hot pink, I'm just going to do the magenta on these little flowers down here. So we can finish it all off in the same, with the same colour. So this is magenta back into these flowers down here. Just sort of squiggling in around those shadow areas. A lot of that's already filled out now, but we'll bring the hot pink in to just put those highlights in. Alright, so I'll finish these ones down here first with the hot pink. I'm just going into the white areas and blending the darker colours out with it. I'm not saying it. Thanks, Linda. How many times is that already? Anyone counting? Sorry guys, I just gotta move this bit out of the way. Oh, I need a drink. What are we talking about? Movies or books? Alright, so I've got the pink and I'm just going to go over the rest of the rose from the top section. I'm going to leave this top section really light and put some white in there. So I'm doing it really lightly on the top sections, a little bit firmer in the middle. Stephen King. I don't like Stephen King. Don't get me wrong, the stories are awesome, but I hate the endings. I always just get so upset at the end of things. Like, why did they end it like that? That's just silly. I watched The Dark Tower the other day. That was alright. And isn't Stranger Things based on Stephen King book? That's not too bad either. I've just got the second one of it, second season. But yeah, I don't hate him. I just get frustrated with the books. Better endings, please. White. Oh, I just watching the Shannara Chronicles season 2 of it at the moment, but I wish they had made more of those. They were really good. I don't know who the author of those books was, but just using the white now. I'm just going around the outside and just bringing it a little bit over those middle sections, and I'm just going to bring the Caran d'Ache full blender in a minute just to deepen up those darker areas. So there's still a lot of white gaps in here at the moment, and that's okay because we're going to just flatten off the tooth with the pigment that's already in there with the Caran d'Ache full blender or the Prismacolor one, whichever you've got. If none, just use white. If you use white, come back in with those darker colours and just deepen it up a little bit. Oh, I'm very excited too, guys. The next colour along image, I've had a chat with Michelle Tracy and I've got all that organised for us, so it's pretty cool. Oh, wow, I don't even have it out. Let me find my colourless blender, hang on. Oh, it's really blunt. I just used an electric oh gosh, it must be cold today. It broke apart, look. Try that again. I just use the electric sharpener just to sharpen these. I'm not too stressed. There's no wood or anything on them to break, so I find them fine. But yeah, that just sort of crumbled off the end then, and I didn't even use it. Yeah, it's coming up good now. If you haven't heard of Michelle Tracy, you will. I didn't put any white on these lower flowers either. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go in and flatten out the tooth. Michelle Tracy is an Australian artist. I say that and she's probably not, you know. I'm pretty certain she is. Oh, that's funny. Just coming in over the top of the pencil. No, the image we're doing is not from any of her books, but I think it's from her newer book, which she's still doing. But the image is available as a single page on Etsy at the moment. But yeah, she's working on another book at the moment. She's only got 2 books. One of them I'll be doing a flip through of, and probably a giveaway too of that one, digital book. But we won't be starting that for 2 weeks, so we're going to have next week. I'll find something else for us to do. But yeah, it starts. I think we're starting on the 9th for Michelle Tracy, unless I decide we start earlier. I don't know. Alright, so I've just flattened off the tooth there. going to go back in with the pomegranate and just go in a little bit deeper into the shadow areas, just to really make those sink back, and it'll make those highlights really pop forward as well. So I'll do this half, and then you can decide for yourself whether it needed that or not. I'm not sure if you can see there, but I've done one side a little bit darker, and you can see the difference in the shadows on this side compared to the other side are a lot deeper, and it makes those highlights sit out a little bit further. I'm really trying not to break my pencil here. So that one side of the rose is done, and I'm going to move to the other. I'm just going to turn it upside down because it's kind of leaning over a little bit there. Now, how's my book going? Let me see if it's ready to... Oh, it's going so slow. It's only at 50%. It's taken nearly an hour. Not having much luck today, guys. Alrighty. Just deepened up the ones on the tips of the petals as well. Very cool. Wow, we've nearly finished this. We've just got this stained glass bit to do. Guys, you're gonna have to give me a sec because I need to take a 2-second break. Won't be back. Won't be a sec. sorry. Graceland, it's in the group. So you need to go into the group and go to the albums. There's a whole album. There's 2 images, one with the critter and one without the critter. And you just choose one or the other or both, and just print it from there, or save it to a computer and print it from your computer. Alright, I want to make these sort of things in here a little bit pretty. So I'm thinking we might put some yellow in there. I've got Goldenrod. I'm just going around, just laying it down. Just going to line those grey lines. So I'm doing firm pressure around the very darkest area, and then when I come out further I release the pressure so that the next colour will go over the top nicely. So I'm going around with firm pressure, and then I bring it lighter pressure out towards the light section there. So I'm using Goldenrod. I was hoping we would have another flip through. We might just have to do the giveaway without the flip through this time. I'll see how we go. I really was hoping it would be finished by now. There's another one behind here. Just kind of going to make it up as I go now. I'm thinking that we might leave the feathers white, but I haven't decided yet. So now I also want to make this area darker as well around the stone. I'm going to make it look like it's coming out a little bit further, so just do that, and just doing a little bit of light pressure. So firm in the very depths where it's darker, and then just release the pressure. And I'm being really quick now, and I do apologise, I know I am fast. I've got the Canary Yellow again. Oh, I can hear my phone just going off here. Let me just double check. Alright, we might have to do a computer screen flip through, I think. Let me just... Doesn't like me today. Sorry guys, I just got a message from Heather. The book that we were going to do has just gone live. So I'm just going to go sort that out, and I might just do a flip through on the screen without the video, because obviously I didn't get a chance to do that because we've just got it. Just give me 2 secs, and I'm going to try and load it. All right. Just grabbing it now. Alrighty, we got a new book. So let me just save it here and upload it. So now it doesn't like doing multiple things at once. I'm just still colouring in with the Canary Yellow. I'm just sort of going in and building up those colours from dark to light. How's that? It just slowed right down, didn't it? I keep losing camera, guys. It really does not like me today. It just wants to be painful. Oh dear, dear, dear me. I do keep losing the curtain, I'm sorry. Did Heather drop in? Hi Heather, if you were here. I didn't see that. I keep losing everything. It's just being a pain. Was that Heather coming in? No. Did she come in? Is she coming in? I don't know. There she is. Hi Heather. I'm just trying to get the book up on my computer. It's taking a little while today, so but I'll do an on-screen flip through of it when it loads. I've got Deco Yellow. I'm just going to come in and finish off the rest of the window sections here. Just flattening out the tooth of the paper now. Trying not to break your pencil. I feel so very unorganized today. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not normally like that. It happens with technical difficulties, doesn't it? Try to make the best of what we can and what we've got. So I want to add a little bit of this yellow in the background here as well. Okay, the book's loaded, so I just need to open it up and have a look. And I haven't seen this book either, guys, so this is a big surprise for me too, okay? So it's literally just hit the shop. And we will be doing a giveaway for it after we do the flip through. So we'll be giving away a copy of the new book. So I'm just trying to find it now. I've just saved it to my computer. Let me see if I can find it as quickly as I can. So who likes new exciting things? Because hopefully I've got something for you. Okay, fingers crossed that it opens for me. The suspense is killing you. Me too! Oh, come on. Alright, I've just had to close a whole heap of stuff on my computer because it didn't want to open. So I'm going to try that again. And then we'll see if I can get it up on the screen. My life is not easy today. First world problems, I tell you. Alright. Clicked on it and okay, we may have it. I'm not a mess. It did just get to me, remember? I haven't seen it yet either. I want to put it in a photo gallery for you. But to do that, I need to convert it, and to convert it, it takes time. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's not funny, stop it. Oh no, wait. Okay, let's do it. It's converting, so it should only take a couple of seconds now, and we'll be done. Yay! It's literally brand new, so if you're in Heather's shop, I'll give you the link here. Literally just this very second been uploaded, so I've just got to upload it all and get it all ready for you. So that's the website to purchase the book, but I'm going to do a giveaway of one as well. So we'll once it finishes loading, it's like halfway through the book at the moment. So once it's finished, we'll do the flip through. It's not going to have music or anything like that, guys, because we haven't had time, but it's almost ready. Almost ready, seriously. I'm doing Goldenrod again. I'm just going to do this little section down here that looks similar to the top ones. And then I think we'll put some pink or red or something in there. Maybe some purple. That was the Canary Yellow. This is the Deco Yellow now. Okay. I think I want to make the actual glass coloured here in the background, but I want it really pale. So I might use some lilac and just go dark around these images. I'll kind of make them look a little bit like glass. I'm just going to do like light pressure out into the middle sections and almost white in the middle. And we want to make it fairly light out in here because of those sort of purple parts there. So I'm just going to use really light pressure and come out over the rest of that area in the background there. Guess what? I think it's finished. I do. Okay, guess what? I have it. Yay! Just give me 2 ticks to get the screen swapped over. No losing mojo, please. No mojo losing. You need to go watch Austin Powers. Anyway, okay guys, this is let me see. No, that's not going to work. Hang on. Alright, I'm just going to flick through. I don't think I'm going to be able to do... I tried to do a slideshow, but it didn't want me to do it, so... We're not doing a slideshow, guys. We're just going to do a screen thing. I'll just flick through the images with you, and we will do the giveaway straight after I finish the flip through. So if you guys have to head off, you can. So without further ado, this is a Heather Valentine's City Girls a Colouring Book flip through, and let's have a look, guys. It looks beautiful. Some really pretty images in here. Ah, look, there's our samurai. Beautiful. Oh, Heather, these are beautiful. I just love them. Just beautiful. Love it. In love with it. Just stunning. think you've outdone yourself this time. I wish I could have done a pretty flip through of it for you guys. I might just do a flip through video of it later on, just so people can just see the flip through, but it's really beautiful. Heather, congratulations on such an awesome book. It's just lovely. Oh, that one's one of my favorites. How many did you lose? What was the last one you saw? I'll go back. I know, stupid lights. Where did you see to, guys? We missed tons. Okay, I'll just flip back through. I'm not sure why it's doing it. I'm just going backwards right now. The first geisha, the Canada girl. I've probably already been past that. I didn't see that. Where is it? That's French. Did you see French? Samurai. Did you see Samurai? You know what? I should just go back to the start. Did you see these ones, guys? There we go. The Fan Dancer. I think that was the first geisha one we saw. Alright, I'm just going to keep flipping and I'm going to watch the screen and make sure it's not disconnecting as well. What I'll do is I'll just flip through it quickly and then I'll start it again, just in case we did miss others. And I'm watching the screen as I go this time. I seriously don't know why it's doing that. It's just random. Well, you're not too late for the giveaway. That hasn't started yet, so welcome. They are absolutely gorgeous. As I said, I wish I could have done more with the flip through side of it for you. It is an absolutely stunning book. Well done. I'll flip through it again because I know we missed a couple there at the start. So it is a fairly quick flip through. Oh, there's a beautiful... What's this one from, Heather? Is this a sneak peek? Special treat, sneak peek at a release of the Nutcracker. And Heather Valentine's Snow Frolic. It's a beautiful picture. So let's have a look. She's gorgeous. Just beautiful. Alright, I'm just starting again and flipping back through the start ones because we missed the start ones. It is in PDF. I just posted up the link. Let me just post it again. There you go, guys, so you can see it again. I'm just flipping through the start bit again because we missed a few because my screen went black. So the book was, I think it was $6.95. Is that right, Heather? $6.95 US. It's not on it's not on Amazon yet. And also the one I was going to do today, if this one wasn't ready, is also not available on Amazon yet. So guys, I think we've gone through them again. So I'm going to go back to camera. Yeah, $6.95 US for the PDF version. It is stunning, Heather. Thank you. I love that. That was really good. I just got to see them for the first time as well, and they're absolutely beautiful. I love this style of image. I do like the cute stuff too, but I really like the delicate, lovely, you know, beautiful images, and that's what they are. They're awesome. So pretty. So who wants to win a copy of it? Because Heather has generously given us a PDF copy to give away, because Heather's absolutely fabulous and amazing, and we love her dearly. We're so spoiled, Heather. You spoil us, you really do. Alright guys, so what I'll do is I'll get Linda to I'll get Linda to go through the rules, and I'll read them out when she types them out, so that you guys can hear the rules. So first of all, there's actually something else that sort of came to my attention yesterday when we were doing the live feed. You need to make sure on the video screen, when you sort of click on it to pause it, there's like it says live on their screen, and if that little dot is not red, then you're not live. So that's another point just to point out here as well. And also make sure your chat box is on live chat and not top chat, people, because that's what, you know, everyone's missing out, because they've got it on top chat and they're not commenting at the correct times, or not seeing the comments come up as they are live. So make sure, guys, that you are on live in both of those sections, because otherwise you'll miss out on entering the giveaway. So Linda's writing up the rules now. It's one number each, only between 1 and 100. We would have to change that if we had 200 people watching. I'd really like that. So one number each between 1 and 100. The first person to type the number gets the number. Yeah, guys, let Linda type up the rules for you, so if you can sustain from typing for a bit. No numbers yet, guys. We haven't started. Linda hasn't finished writing out the rules yet. So one number each, only between 1 and 100. The first to type the number gets that number. The closest to the winning number without going over wins. No numbers should be typed or called until I actually physically type the words go into the chat box. Once I write stop, there are no more numbers to be called. So no, they do, they keep talking in between, don't they? So no numbers are to be called once I say stopped. If they do come after I say stop, it's not counted. If they are called before I say go, it's not counted. So guys, I'll say that again. We're doing a giveaway for Heather's brand new colouring book as a PDF version, and I'm going to say the rules again. It's one number each between 1 and 100. The first to type the number gets that number. The closest to the winning number without going over that number wins the prize, and you can't write anything until I say go, and you have to stop when I say stop. So no talking until it's all over, guys. It's better to keep the chat box clear so we can just see all the numbers coming up at one time, and then when it comes to drawing the number, we can see the winners quite easily then. So I'm almost ready to go. Give me 2 secs to make sure I've got everything. I've got my phone here. I just want to all right. I need everyone to say ready, please, first before I start. Ready, ready, ready. Perfect. Alright, so good luck to everybody, and I'm just grabbing up my random number generator here. Random, so you guys can see. This will be where the winning number will come up. Yeah, Barbara, you're in the corner. Just going to give you a few minutes. Look, got a heart from Heather. Oh, purple I'm using. Got a couple of minutes, so if you've just come in, no talking, just picking a number between 1 and 100, guys. I've got quite a few there. And while you guys are all filling out your numbers there, I'm still using the lilac, using it quite lightly in the middle sections and darker around the edges. I really love this colour. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. So if you haven't popped your number down, make sure you get in there and pop your number in. Make sure you're on live chat, guys. If you've got the same number as someone else, then the first person gets it. Also, it's the number closest without going over, and alright guys, so I'm gonna I've clicked the stop, so no more numbers now. I'm just gonna generate it. Good luck everybody, I'm praying for you all. Generating. Number 21. So the admins can have a quick flip through. It's number 21. So anyone closest to that number or below, I think we have someone who's actually called it directly on it. I think it was Kathy. Can you guys just confirm that? You guys confirm that? Is it Kathy? Just confirming that. Kathy, yeah, you had number 21. Well done, Kathy. How exciting. It's such a beautiful book too. Very, very good. I'm very excited for that. I'll contact you and we'll talk about getting that to you. That is so cool. So the book is called Heather Valentine's City Girls. Well, it's an instant book, so it's the City Girls colouring book. I will pop the link up here again if you didn't grab it. Hang on, wait. I gotta find the link again. Hang on. Here we go. I'm not quick enough today. I'm really impressed with how you guys have been doing these giveaways. That's a book. if you didn't win today, you can go and purchase the book. It is available now on digital copy. It will be available on Amazon in the next few days, so keep your eyes out if you want the physical book of that as well. Very exciting. Now, I really want to finish this for you guys, so I'm going to keep colouring. I'm just going in with the lilac still, just doing light pressure. I've done heavy pressure out towards the very edges. And Heather, I will do a flip through with some music and some pretty lighting and things like that as well. And I'll pop that up separately for you too, so that everyone can have a really good look at that book without all the bits in between. Oh dear. It has been one of those days, and I just want to thank you all for being so patient with me in helping me get this all up and running. Well done, Kathy. Congratulations. Oh, Linda. These addictions are so hard, aren't they? So I'm doing really light pressure in the back of the window here. I'm going to add in some white so it's nice and pale. Sorry. I really can't help it. I really can't. I'm like one of those used car salesmen, you know. Or a network marketer. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course, but that's me. Oh dear. Just awesome. I'm going to do the same in the background here as well. I'm just going to do firmer pressure around the stone section. Not too firm that you break your pencil. Just going all the way down. Oh, or flip your pencil. And I'm just going firm around all of the features in the window. And then I'm just going to go lighter pressure on the middle sections. Hi, misbehaving. Just reading the chat boxes. Just filling in these areas nice and lightly. I'm going to go over the top of that section there. I'm going to go back in with a darker purple in a moment and just go over that. but for now. Okay, there's another one behind her here, so I'm just going to go and fill that in. She's standing in front of a wall full of glass. Now I think there's, if that's lining up with that, that there will be the colour of these things here, so I'm going to leave that there for a sec. Now I've got white, and I'm just going to go over the top of that and just blend it out nice and softly. Get rid of all those lines and bumps and things out of the middle. Smooth it off. Flatten out the tooth. Really lighten up that colour so it's a nice light purple. We're going to do some red, or they're not really red, they're pink. Some pink burgundy little berries there. You could do this any colour you like too, you don't have to follow exactly along. You might have something else in mind. I think glass windows generally are brighter colours like reds and oranges, so that's fine too. You can do them how you want. Oh, very nice, Cheryl. Need a fibromyalgia support group. I know there's a few around. I've got fibromyalgia as well. Not the greatest. You have your days and you have your weeks, and then you have your bad days and you have your bad weeks. I'm usually worse when the weather changes. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like that. Just going in to the bottom one as well. But you know what? I love purple. It's my favourite. Oh, missed a bit. I'm trying to get this finished for you guys, so you've got a finished product, and you can go and finish yours. I've got pomegranate again, and I'm just going to use this for the darker shadow areas of the berries, of the berries. Gosh. Speak English, girl. And I've got a little bit of magenta, just with light pressure. And then a tiny little bit of white in those highlighted areas there, just to brighten them up a little bit. I'm going to put in some white gel pen into those as well. Oh, thank you. The Fabulous Idiot. That's a really cool name. I try to do my best, and I try to not let it get me down too much. Sometimes it's impossible, but other times I seem to be able to push through, and I've got you guys to look after, and I think that helps me. having people to look after and help out. It takes your mind off your own problems sometimes. I'm using Pomegranate again. I'm just doing shadow areas in the middle of the berries. I'm also going to use this down here on these circles. I'm just going to do like half the circle in Pomegranate, and these really tiny ones, well, just do the whole circle. It's too little. And I've got the magenta again just to fill out the rest of it. Now the little feathers, I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. I'm sort of in the... I guess I did think that they were using white again just to soften those off. I missed that little one down there. The magenta. Oh, Debbie, that's nice. Yeah, Barbara, it is hard. I struggle to see other colour tubers. I like to watch, but it's just so much with trying to get my own stuff here going and then watching other colour tubers as well. White gel pen. I think we need to add some darker purple now, so I'm thinking dark purple. And I'm going to do these little sections in here. Just doing a firm pressure around the actual pattern part. Can you see that? I'm probably off screen a bit there, was I? And then just lighter pressure on the outside, so firm all the way around that, and then just go lighter. I think I'm going to have to add some red into the bottom one. I think it needs a bit of red to balance the picture out a little bit. So in the first and second week we used the red for the first week. I think we used the red for the curtain and the clothing. So I'm going to go back to the same reds that we used in there. I'm just going to use the white just to blend off those little purple pieces there. And I missed one. Who's new? What? I missed something. Oh, thanks so much, Lo. That's really nice. Thank you. I missed one of those, so I was just going in to redo that. I think someone was new, but as I can't lift the chat up properly, I can't see. Wendy, welcome Wendy. Lisa. Rad. Oh, there's heaps coming in now. There's a few that I haven't said hello to. Hi everybody who's new and coming in. Hi Star. Hi guys. Sorry, I'm just yeah, no, I do love purple and yellow. You are very right. But I'm about to add in some red. So I didn't actually list them in the description below, but we're going to use similar colours to what we used in the curtain here. Anyone refresh my memory what we used? I'm going to say, I think I'm going to have a look, because I'll get lost. I will. Okay. We used, okay, we didn't use it in the first week. Second week we used Crimson Lake, pink and black. Crimson Lake, pink. And I don't know where my black is. And my tiny little baby black. Okay, before I do that, I've got violet, and I'm just going to go in, just deepen up those lines. No breaking. Thank you. Okay, now I've got crimson. Let's do, we haven't really got a light source, have we? It's sort of a bit of both. Let's do the right side darker. Crimson Lake I'm using now. I'm going to need to use some black in a sec. But some black, I'm just going to make that in the very depths of those areas. Just gone out the lines a bit. It's all good. Coming back in with crimson again. So I'm just building in these areas now. Just going to put a little bit at the top there as well. I'm really just making it up as I go now. No plans, just go. Need a little bit more black in there to make that nice and dark now. Crimson again. Crimson Lake, I should say. Pink. Pink, pink, pink. I find that the longer I stay on stream, the more people come in. How's that work? People waking up in the UK now, or is it still like early in the morning? I'm thinking we do these little feathers here dark coloured too. So I'm going to use black, and I'm going to line down the centre. I'm just going to flick a few little flicks of feathers out. I'm just using light pressure. And then I'm going to bring that red in Crimson Lake again. Just down the middle, nice and firm. And then just flicking out over the top. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. So we've got black and red feathers. So I've tried to sort of bring in the colours in all together. So we've got a little bit of everything in there. But we kind of balanced it out by putting a bit of red up here as well. And I'm just going to use the pink just to go in between. I want to leave a little bit of the white space in there. Some little reflection areas. I don't want to use white, so I'm just going to use the full blender just to soften the tooth off. And I'm going to soften the tooth off in these little areas as well now. So just using the Caran full blender or colourless blender for Prismacolor. I have to keep looking at that screen to make sure that I haven't gone black again. It's working a little better today, or now I mean. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit so you can see that. She's looking really cool now. So I had the warm greys on my list to do for the background, and that's it. We're finished then, guys. So I did take slightly longer because of all the technical difficulties that we had. Oh, excuse me. I use 90% cool warm grey, 70% warm grey, 50% warm grey, and I'm actually going to add 10% warm grey as well, which I didn't have before. Sorry about that. It's like a light kind of, I don't know, browny beige grey colour. I've got warm grey first in 90%. And I'm going to come around, it's almost black. I'm going to come around, except it's a warm black. Coming around the outside of the windows. So I'm being quite rough because the background's just like a stone wall. So I want that kind of to look a little bit jagged and out of place, I guess. Not smooth and clean. If it's a brick wall, it's going to have marks and scratches through it. So I'm trying to just go around the flowers there, and we're going to do the same with this area here. So the reason we're putting the dark shadow around this part here is so that it pops that window forward and it makes them look like they're actually they have depth and they're sitting in the wall. I'm just bringing that out with lighter pressure so I can blend the next colour out. Okay, just down the middle here. It's going to be quite dark because they're close together. Now I'm going to use that 90% just to go and line in those areas as well. Just going along the bottom edge too. Just like that. So guys, if you're in the Facebook group, it's actually close to the end of the month, and I'll be doing the monthly video over the next week or so, so make sure that you've popped an image in the album if you want it to feature in the video. Just letting you know now that if you don't put something in there, I still will find it and put it in. I like everyone to have a go at it. It's a bit of fun, and it shows all different levels of colouring, and that's what I like about it. So I'm still using the warm grey at the moment. I like daylight savings too, peoples. Makes you feel like you've got more time. Certainly don't, but okay, that's really nice and rough. I've got 70% cool grey, warm grey, sorry, and I'm coming over the top of that now, just extending a little bit further out, making it look kind of rough around the edges a bit. Give it a bit of a texture. Yeah, just coming in and just, I guess I'm just trying to fill in these blocks, but I want one edge to be darker than the other edge, so I'm just sort of going in on the left edge on the inside at the moment and just extending that further in and on the bottom line there, just like that. I think that's going to do. Could do the opposite side as well, doesn't really matter as long as you stick to the same side. Nice and rough. That's me, quick and rough. Get the job done. Probably something I need to slow down on is backgrounds and things. But by the time we get to the background, I'm usually tired and just want it finished. Luckily, there's a lot of this sort of background is really good because there's not a lot of detail, but it's filling in a lot of the area or the white space, which means there's less for you to fill out. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. I'm almost done, guys. Thank you so much for hanging. Love it. I just extended that 70% out a little bit further. Trying to make it look messy and so I've got 50% warm grey. And I'm just going to fill out a little bit more of those little stones. I'm just leaving the very, very corner of them, which I'm going to use that warm grey 10% in just to finish it off a little bit. It's looking a little bit like rock or stone, old stone now. I've got another little blemish. This piece of paper was really bad. Got one up here and one over here and one down here. Just like little imperfections in the paper, or it's like something's been spilt on it. It's kind of random. I'm kind of cross-hatching, I guess, here. Going one way and then coming back the other way, giving it a messy look. Yeah, I'll go down there and I'll use the this one and the lighter grey down there. Just sort of cross-hatching a bit in there. And I'll bring in that 10% warm grey and just finish that off in there. So I'm just using firmer pressure and going over the top of those areas that I haven't coloured yet, smudging in all that dark colour. I'm just moving my pencil in different directions as well. As I said, I wanted to have a little bit of texture, so I've gone diagonally one way and then the other. I still want to try and cover up as much of the tooth as I can, but I still want texture. I just want to thank you guys for hanging around and for supporting Heather. I want to thank Heather for supplying the digital books that we've done for the giveaways, and also the image that she's done for this group. It's a beautiful image and I really like it. Also thanks for giving the opportunity to get one without the critters for those that didn't like the critter. Extremely grateful for that, and I just want to thank everybody for hanging around and being a part of my journey and for allowing me to be a part of your journey. Yeah, I already did them. Down here, between her arms. Is that what you were asking? Is that the question that it was? That what about between her arms? Is that where you meant? Is that what you meant? Sorry guys. I did see it. I'm just using the full blender, Caran full blender. All good? Sorry. Yeah, I did see the comment and I filled it in there. I'm using the blender just to get rid of the rest of the tooth because there's still a little bit of white tooth showing through. You might actually like to leave it there. It does leave a little bit of texture, but if I scan this in, I don't want too many white areas. It makes it look different under the scanner, so I'm just going to flatten all mine off. Making sure it's all, you know, ready to go. So I'll scan it up and I'll put the finished image in the group. I'll put it in the album with the blank image as well. So if you're watching this at a later date, if you're in the group, the album will still be in the group. I won't be getting rid of it. So you can always catch up again and pop your image in when you've done it. Brilliant guys, I'm so very grateful. Just finishing it off now. So yes, I do like my purples and yellows, but look, I tried to add some red in there as well. Guys, if you really like doing these color alongs, I do have full tutorials available on Patreon as well, so all of the links for that are in the description below. But I'm not going to take the little thing off it, but I will take a photo of it with it off so you guys can see it in the album. And I think I'm done. And I want to go back over those white parts because they're really faded out now, so I'll do that before I scan it up. And I might put a few more like little, I'm actually going to put a few more little highlights here on the window just to make it look a little bit like glass. So usually I just do like a diagonal, there you go, how's that, just a diagonal line across. It's not very dark, just to make it look like glass. And I'll do that down here as well. And I'm also just going to cover over these little white sections again as well. So I'll do that and I'll scan it up for you guys. I can't wait to see everybody's images. Elaine, I do, if I don't always do pencil tutorials. I might do marker tutorials, but then I'll do conversion charts for you to Prismacolors. So you could always still do a tutorial because the color conversion chart's there for you. So when I say a certain color in the Copics, you just go to your chart and find your Prismacolor equivalent. So yeah, so even if you don't have markers and things like that, you can still use pencils. But I try to alternate and do marker and Prisma and polys. Try to alternate as often as I can. So I do have quite a few. Also, there's a few color alongs that we've done with Prismacolors as well. So check those out. There is a couple of playlists on my channel as well with Heather Valentine's images and color along stuff that we've already done as well. So if you're wanting to learn, those videos are really good because, you know, I go into a lot of detail. If you want to learn more, then obviously Patreon's the way to go. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Heather, and I hope you are feeling better, and I hope you do get better, and you need to be more careful, please. Take your time, don't rush, and don't worry. I will see you guys next time. I'll be back next week, and I'll do a couple of live videos. As I said, I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I'm sure we'll find something to have a play with. Thanks again, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. Come and join the group too. Make sure you answer the questions.